Over this resurgence weekend for Battlefront 2, the all-time record has been broken twice, and now a third time. As of Monday at 2:56, another all-time peak was just hit at 18,122 people. And on top of this, it is also getting very popular on PlayStation and Xbox. And also, according to sources, there has been 1 million people who have played over the weekend. So thank you so much if you got on over the weekend. I want to thank everyone, even if you just liked the post or you played for 8 hours this weekend. You guys have helped the cause of trying to get Battlefront 3 here in the next few years. I also want to thank some of the bigger creators that I personally look up to every single day, like Bombastic and Daily Tactics, everybody who really put this thing together and organized this. Thank you so much for putting the word out and banding us all together as a community. It has been super fun to revisit this game, and honestly, I had forgotten how fun the game was since I had not played in 3 years since the game just really died out. It's been super fun playing with everybody and seeing the game finally live again like it was in 2017, 18, and 19. Multiple people who have worked on Battlefront 2 before, developers, actors, people of that matter have also spoke out on it. And even the lead developer on Battlefront 2, who hadn't tweeted in 2 years, posted something about it, saying, "I felt a great disturbance in the Force." Some game modes that you wouldn't even think of finding a full lobby in about a month ago, like Ewok Hunt or Blast, Striker Extraction, they're all super full. You can find a game within seconds. It has been so great to just relive this game and finally see servers full again. So you'd probably think EA would be all over this, posting everywhere about it. No. We have gotten absolutely nothing from EA as a community. The only thing that we've gotten is some crappy joke on the EA F1 account that says, Battlefront 3, no. 3A battles in the front, yes. This has dragged a lot of people down in the community and really just brought everyone's morales down. And honestly, it's kind of brought mine down too. But we cannot give up on Battlefront 2. We have to keep playing. I've seen some posts saying we should even boycott Battlefront 2, which would be... It just wouldn't work because the game's already old. We'd just be doing what EA wants. EA just wants the hype to die down in about a few days, and then they don't have to worry about it anymore, and the hype was all just false. I do want to highlight one Reddit post that I had seen that says, "As always, when everyone bands together to do something great, there's always a little group of insufferable people who go out of their way to try and ruin it." I'm talking about the no one's listening, nothing will happen, false hope people. Anyone who has any knowledge at all about how this industry works knows this whole movement is a great idea and pretty good shot at getting something made. Sure, there are no guarantees, but it's not as bleak as some are suggesting. No one with a brain thinks Battlefront game will materialize out of thin air and be announced for release this year. But this whole Battlefront resurgence has gotten so big that there's no way there aren't conversations being held right now about possibly making a third game. The more this keeps up, the more serious those conversations will get. DICE is about to release a new Battlefield game in a couple of months, and thanks to this, there's a very real chance they get put on to make a brand new Battlefront after, which was unthinkable even a couple months from now. And a lot of people are now saying, well, actually, a lot of EA's most recent releases have totally flopped, which means we could totally see a Battlefront. Some developers could be taken off of games that aren't doing good and put onto a Battlefront 3 since this is truly what the community wants. Some people are saying there is literally no more obvious way for EA to make money than releasing a Battlefront 3 now. And I can't believe I'm sitting here on a Monday afternoon playing Battlefront with, many, many thousands of other PlayStation players who are currently on right now. And I just play on PlayStation, and the records you've seen in this video are just on Steam. I mean, there's probably maybe 100,000 people maybe playing Battlefront 2 right now. And, I mean... that is just crazy to me. I mean, if that doesn't prove to EA that we want a Battlefront 3 and we would play it, I really don't know what will. And yeah, it's a weekend. It's Memorial Weekend. A lot of people are going to be relaxing, taking a break from jobs. So yeah, there might be a resurgence in players anyways. But, I mean, to this extent, it's absolutely crazy. There's no way that EA can deny this for long enough if we just keep playing Battlefront. And to go along with that, the records weren't just broken on Resurgence Day. Resurgence Day was Saturday. It's Monday, and we just broke another record. Which means people are getting their friends, family, their dad? I don't know. They're getting people to come and play the game. They're grabbing their friends and saying, hey, Battlefront's back. Come hop on. We just broke another record on a Monday, and Resurgence was Saturday. I mean, this is crazy. So despite how many people are going to sit here and say, there's no point, they're not going to listen to us, EA doesn't care, we just have to keep playing. We have to keep playing Star Wars Battlefront 2. And what some people don't also realize is that game studios aren't really the quickest to get after games. First of all, EA already has projects going on, like I had said earlier with Battlefield, you know, whatever they're working on, Madden, all those type of games. They're currently working on stuff. Second of all, to even think about putting out a Battlefront 3 game, they have to figure out, do they have the budget? Can they put the team together? There's just so many things that they have to take into account. So, you know, we aren't going to get a release date or anything like that anytime soon. We just have to let it play out. Now, keep in mind that Battlefront is 8 years old up to this point, and it is currently surpassing games that are, you know, that just released about a year ago. The only games that are kind of really beating Battlefront 2 right now are games like Fortnite or, you know, games that just are always going to have a player base no matter what. Battlefront 2 is beating games that are super new, and it's 8 years old. I mean, there's just no way that EA doesn't do anything at this point. Now, we won't really see an announcement about anything for probably a good month or two, maybe even 3, 4. I mean, it could be a very long time before we get an update. But we can't do what EA wants us to do. EA wants all this hype to just fall off. They just want people to stop caring. To say, the hype's over. We're just going to match playing other games. It doesn't matter anymore. They want you to do that. They want you to stop playing. But if we stay persistent as a community and keep playing the game, then I guarantee it, we'll see something here in the next few months. You know, it may not be a Battlefront 3. Maybe they just say, hey, we're going to go back to updating Battlefront 2. Maybe there's a new system in place. I've seen Reddit post about maybe a potential Battle Pass system to go with what EA wants. You know, whatever that is, we will see something here in the next few months. I guarantee it, if we just keep playing. The key thing that I'm saying is that you just need to keep playing the game. We can't stop. If we stop, it's over. All the hope is over. Right? And, you know, yeah, there's not going to be 18,000 people on every day. We're not going to break a record every day. You don't got to play the game religiously. I'm not saying that, but if we can just sustain, you know, maybe 10,000 on Steam, 5,000, I mean, somewhere from 5 to 10,000 on Steam, if we can sustain a player base that's around 70,000, 80,000 every day for an 8-year-old game, something has to happen. At some point, something has to come out and say, yeah, here comes Battlefront 3, here comes Battlefront 2 Remaster, you know, whatever that may be, something's got to happen at that point. And if this hype can continue for months, the conversations will just get bigger and bigger at EA. They'll start saying, okay, it's been a month now, the numbers are still showing. And again, I don't think we're ever going to get back to 18,000 as a community, okay? We might get back at some point. But anytime soon, probably not. I mean, it's just probably not going to happen. But if we can just keep the hype going. Just keep the hype going for, you know, maybe a week, a few weeks, a month. If it keeps going, then something's got to happen. And it's not just the community. Celebrities are coming out about it. You know, voice actors, developers, former developers. I mean, people are talking about this that aren't just this little community. You know, there's so many people talking about this game right now. It is super crazy. And the fact that there was over 300,000 concurrent players on it once this weekend. And there was about 1 million of us that got on over the weekend. I mean, with that all being said, that is crazy numbers. And there's been so many posts about it, so many popular things I've seen on TikToks, the images in the comment section. I mean, there's been so much hype built around this. So even if the game drops to about 5,000 on Steam, 10,000 on Steam, that's okay. You just have to stay consistent. Show EA that, yeah, we'll keep playing this game. There's going to be people on the game. It's not just this one-time weekend. You just got to stay on the game. And I think if you know, these numbers stay up, that'll be plenty for EA to come out and say, yeah, we could make a Battlefront 3 here in the next few months, weeks, you know, or however long it may be. It's definitely not going to be probably in the next few week or two, but hey, something at some point will happen. You know, maybe even holding more events like this, like the Resurgence Day. Now, I'm not saying have a Resurgence Day every weekend. Eventually, everyone will get burnt out of the game. I'd get burnt out of the game. I mean, if you play a game too much, you're just going to get burnt out of it. It just happens naturally. Well, you know, maybe every month or two, we have Battlefront 2 weekend where everyone gets on. The whole community can come together and get on. If we just keep holding events like that, then, yeah, something will come out at some point. But, you know, again, I'm not saying every weekend. Every weekend would be tiring. And honestly, not everyone would do it. The game would slowly start to die out because so many people get burnt out. But, you know, maybe, again, every month, a couple weeks, just say, hey, everyone get on Battlefront 2 today. Everyone have some fun. You know, whatever it may be. Just hold some more events like this and just keep the hype train rolling. These don't always have to be a Resurgence Day. It could just be some streamers getting together and playing. You know, there were some YouTubers who used to form battalions. I know Wolf used to do the 104th Battalion, where he'd get a bunch of people to all come on, a bunch of gamers to come on, and go ahead and play Battlefront on a certain day, certain time. You know, maybe, again, this could just be a couple of streamers coming together, playing the game, you know, again, whatever it may be, just hold some more, you know, little events like this that just keep everyone playing. It keeps the game popular, especially, you know, streamers. If some, you know, streamers or popular YouTubers keep going about it, I think we'll be in a very good spot to see Battlefront 3. And I've asked a lot of you guys in this video. I've said, hey, you guys need to do this. You guys need to do this. Hey, I'm going to do my part too. I'm going to upload Battlefront videos as well. I'm going to keep the train going too. I'm going to upload. Whether that just be some random supremacy game, you know, whatever it may be, I'm going to keep uploading in this game. And I hope that you guys keep playing it, keep watching the videos, keep liking the posts, keep it going. And yes, there is no Battlefront videos on this channel before because I made this channel when I was a little older. But I have played since the open beta back in, what, 2016 or 17? One of those? I've played since the beta. This game is one of my favorite games of all time. I grew up playing this, so if you guys could keep playing, it'd be fantastic. I'm a big nerd. I love Star Wars. I'm a Star Wars nerd. So, obviously, I'm gonna play a Star Wars game when it comes out. It's just I had stopped playing it since the game stopped receiving updates. Everyone just stopped playing. I mean, last time I played this was probably a year ago, and I decided to say, oh, I'll try and pick it up again, and I could barely find a supremacy game. So eventually I just gave up, and I just said, okay, I'll just play something else, because there was no point in playing the game at that point, because there just wasn't anyone playing. And even if you just download the game a day ago, I mean, whoever, the more people, the better. If more people keep playing the game, some brand new players who just picked up the game, that's great. We want more eyes in this game. We want more downloads. We want it to keep consistent at the top of the charts. That's exactly what we want. So with that all being said, keep playing Battlefront. Don't boycott the game. Don't stop playing because you think it'll, you know, do some cause. If you boycott the game, that's just hurting us in the long run. Again, the game's already 8 years old. EA, they couldn't care less if this game doesn't do good anymore. But you just gotta keep playing it. And I promise, keep playing the game and you don't boycott it or anything like that, we will see a Battlefront 3 here in the future. That all being said, I hope you guys did enjoy. Leave a like, subscribe, and forever keep playing Battlefront.